Hey friends, so in today's video we were supposed to actually be in another state on a very fun vacation, but on day one when we left to go on the first leg of our journey to a state park, I got sick on the very first day, and then by the next day I tested positive for COVID. So the third day we turned around and we came home, and Paul got COVID, so that was a really smart call to come home because he got it too. I was really worried about Paul getting COVID only because last time he was hospitalized almost immediately after getting COVID with double COVID pneumonia. So we are actually on the upswing, and like I said, we did come home, and my son-in-law now has COVID. He tested positive at a clinic today, and my pregnant daughter is not feeling good. So far, none of the kids have COVID, but it is really pretty outside, and so we decided to come out and check on the chickens. Since we initially left for our vacation, we haven't done that, so take a look. Hey, chickens.
They've been getting up here.
Good.
Yeah, they've been getting up here.
Hey, babies. Hi. So these chickens that are in the young chicken area, or roosters actually, we put them in here. These are the roosters that we are going to put in our freezer. That's kind of sad to me, but we are homesteading and that's all part of it. We have way too many roosters. So while we were gone, my son Robert got these cinder blocks laid on the floor down the middle. Used all the ones that we had. So this is an awesome walking space for us. Up there you see we've got the quail cages moved out here. And now we just need to get more cinder blocks so we can do the left side of this area and move the quail cages over into that area. That'll be the quail area. Paul, how you feeling?
A lot better.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad this time, huh?
No, I'm glad to.
Yeah.
I was afraid it would be. That's one of the big reasons we came home.
Yep. So today when Brandon went to the clinic, because he was really sick, felt like he had COVID, but with work and everything, he needed to know. So they told him that he has that newer strain of COVID, which is kind of like having a severe head cold, according to the doctor. And I will say that this time, Paul and I having COVID, we're not near as sick as we were last time. I think the biggest thing I had this time, you know, that I had the fever and the chills and the sore throat and all that, but kind of threaded through all of that was headache. So you guys, we're here again. We're here again with COVID, and it is on the rise. And I can tell you, yeah, COVID's going around again. So y'all take care of yourselves. We have been cooped up in the house, and so have the dogs. So we're going to go ahead and get Charlotte and Poppy, and we're going to take them for a ride down to the pond. Oh, hi, Poppy. I know. She loves going for rides, and they have been so good. Come on, Shar Shar. Come on, Shar Shar. It feels so good to feel decent again and to be able to get out of the house. You ready to go out, Poppy? You ready to go out? Okay. There she goes. This is our routine. We drive down to the pond and then we let her out. She gets in the water, splashes around, and follows us around the pond. Go, Poppy, go! Oh, they love it out here. a nice little ride. We switched out loads of laundry. I've been trying to wash all of our blankets, all of our towels, do all the stuff that I haven't done in a week. So if you find yourself sick with COVID, I'll share with you what we've been doing to treat our symptoms. Number one is we drink a lot of water as much as we can when we're not feeling good. And then the other is we take Mucinex, and we alternate that with ibuprofen for the headache symptoms and the fever. And then everything else that I do is natural remedy. So I had made this in September. It's October now. Actually, it's the very beginning of November. I've been losing track of time. But this is like, it makes a honey kind of immunity tea. And I hadn't been drinking it. I made it. It was sitting in the refrigerator, and I really wish that I had been drinking it more, but I'm drinking it now. It makes a really good hot tea. Let me know if you want the recipe, and I'll put it below. And then this had just finished. This is the garlic and the honey. And so I hadn't really had this done to be able to have taken it, and it made much of a difference. But anyway, so daily now I've been taking 1 garlic clove and then a tablespoon of the garlic honey as an immune builder. But this is an immunity tincture. It has ginger, honey, turmeric gives it that kind of ugly yellowish brown color, but a tablespoon a day. So I'm taking that now. And then I had made honey and onion cough syrup before, and had almost used the whole thing. So I made this up again 2 days ago. And so today I've got to drain the onions off of it, and I'll stick it in the fridge, and it is basically a cough medicine that works really good. Oh, and another thing I did the first 2 days that I had COVID, I had a cough, and I was super congested. And so I did put sliced onions and put them in my socks and kept them on in bed the whole time that I was in bed. And, but again, our symptoms this go around with COVID have not been that bad, but that's what we do. Hello, it's the next day. We're feeling even better today. Brandon's feeling better today. So what's exciting is that the neighbor came by this morning and said that he had found a small puppy that looks like a lab mix. And so my daughter agreed to take it for my son Lantis, my grandson Lantis. We have a new grandpuppy named Abigail. Isn't she absolutely beautiful? Ooh, it got bright. So we are continuing to try to catch up on our laundry. Paul's feeling even better today, but he's been having trouble with his foot. We don't really know what that is. So I'm thinking it's plantar fasciitis, however you say it, but I'm gonna make an appointment for him to go in because it's been hard for him to walk on that foot. What are you barking at? What? Look at how high she can jump. So it is yet another day, feeling better and better, and so is Paul. This morning I got up and I made some breakfast burritos, and I am currently making a cake for my family tonight for dinner. Usually on Sundays I do make a big dessert. And so I'm making a 3-layered chocolate cake. I'll show you clips at the end of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up, but I thought I would share with you one thing we did 2 days before we left on our trip and then came back with COVID. We went to a retirement luncheon for Paul, for those who have retired. And we had such a good time. This was 2 days before we left, and I wondered if this is where we actually got COVID, but I don't think it is, only because 2 days is a little too soon to develop symptoms. So I definitely don't think this is where we got COVID, but anyway, we had a good time, And here's some clips. Oh, and they did have a Western theme, which is why you'll see Paul in a cowboy hat. Hey guys, so it is like another 4 days. But anyway, we did have fun at Paul's retirement party. Today, the kids and I are staying super busy making things and kind of stocking up on some stuff. So let me show you what we've done so far. So far, we've done Old Bay refrigerator pickles. Let me show you. So I'm waiting. I didn't know you were back there.
I was staying out of the way.
So I'm waiting for those to cool off, and then they will go in the refrigerator for 24 hours, and then we'll set them at the table for our dinner in a couple days, to eat with our dinner in a couple days. Right now we're making cucumber kimchi, and let me show you what that's looking like. So unlike regular kimchi, which I also make, and we had it with Chinese food that Chelsea made last night, I have the traditional kimchi. Anytime we have the opportunity to eat fermented foods, we do, because they're just so good for your digestive tract. So right now I have homemade sauerkraut, kimchi. I'm waiting on my pepper bushes to make fermented jalapenos. The cucumber kimchi is different. It doesn't have to sit before it's ready. You just pretty much put it in the refrigerator overnight, and you can eat it the next day.
Ready?
And I forgot to mention, I've got 3 loaves of bread going. We go through a lot of bread. So I've got 1 in the oven, and I've got 2 waiting to bake. Get it nice and level, okay? Okay.
Sprinkle.
That's the Korean red pepper. Okay, then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of rice vinegar.
That's a 1/4 cup.
1/4 cup sesame oil.
Let's go. That's a little.
I bought this at a little place in, I think Bernie. Actually, that was about the same. Go ahead and pour that in there.
Here.
Okay, now just sprinkle sesame seed on top, and then that is pretty much it. Do y'all remember what you're making?
Cucumber.
Kimchi.
Kimchi.
Okay. Okay, I got 1 loaf of bread done. I got the other 2 in the oven. She's eating leftover bacon. Paul's on his iPad. Dogs are being lazy. It's a mess in here. Look at this. This is real life. Okay. This is the result of today. He's tempted, but he's a good boy. I got 3 loaves of bread. I have different size pans. That's why it looks like that. And then I have 2 jars of cucumber kimchi, which already tastes so good, and it hasn't even set 24 hours yet. I've got 2 jars of Old Bay refrigerator pickles, and that's got to sit for overnight. And then I finished up my onion honey cough syrup. And then I have these huge containers of bulk homemade hot chocolate. 1 for Paul and I, and 1 for my daughter's family. Not a bad day.
coffee cup's burning.
Just sip on it.
You said it was super hot. Mine is because I took.
Is it good or not? I've been waiting.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody. Well, I think this about wraps up this video. Paul and I are 2 weeks now out from getting COVID again. We're feeling much better. Our family is feeling much better. And we're going to get back into the swing of our normal videos. I hope you guys stay safe out there. And don't forget, as always, to live simply, dream big, and do life. We will catch you next week. Bye.